Everyone knows the Titanic sank because it hit an iceberg. But what if I told you, even if that iceberg wasn't there, the Titanic was still at risk of sinking? Because what truly brought down the Titanic wasn't the ice. It was a series of human decisions that, at the time, seemed perfectly logical. This is the story of how the grandest ship in the world was defeated by a cascade of small, seemingly insignificant mistakes. The Titanic was sailing at nearly full speed in the North Atlantic on a cold, dark night with poor visibility. Many have asked, why didn't they just slow down? The answer is simple. The Titanic had something to prove. This ship wasn't just transportation. It was a symbol of technology, luxury, and human confidence. Slowing down would have been an admission of fear. And in 1912, confidence often mattered more than caution. Throughout that day, the Titanic received multiple radio messages, warnings about ice fields directly in its path. The problem wasn't a lack of warnings. The problem was, there were too many. Some messages never made it to the bridge, others were dismissed as non-urgent, and some got lost in the flood of personal communications from first-class passengers. This is where the tragedy began to take shape. Not from one big mistake, but from the fact that no single person stopped everything and said, "This is a real danger." The Titanic was designed with watertight bulkheads. Many believed this made the ship unsinkable. But there was a critical, overlooked detail. Those bulkheads didn't reach all the way to the top deck. This meant that if enough compartments were breached, water would simply spill over from one section into the next like a domino effect. The Titanic was safe, but only if the damage occurred in an ideal, limited scenario. And the ocean never follows ideal scenarios. When the iceberg was finally spotted, there were only seconds to react. The order was given, turn hard. It felt like the right decision, but that very maneuver made the damage far worse. It caused a long, deep gash along the ship's side, breaching multiple compartments at once. Many experts now believe if the Titanic had hit the iceberg head-on, the damage might have been more contained, and the ship would have stayed afloat much longer. One split-second decision. The impact, thousands of lives. It's true, the Titanic didn't carry enough lifeboats for everyone, but that was compliant with the regulations of the time. What's truly shocking is that many of the lifeboats that were launched were only half full. Not out of cruelty, but because of a lack of preparation, mass confusion, and a deep-seated disbelief that the ship was actually going to sink. Some people even refused to board the lifeboats, feeling they were safer on the unsinkable Titanic. The North Atlantic water that night was brutally cold, near freezing. Most of the victims didn't die from drowning. They died from hypothermia within minutes. Even the strongest swimmers stood no chance. This wasn't just a technological tragedy. It was a human tragedy. A failure of imagination to truly comprehend the worst case scenario. The Titanic didn't sink because of one single failure. It sank because of many small decisions, each one seeming reasonable at the time. History is rarely undone by a single cataclysm. More often, it's undone by a series of small choices made at the wrong time. And the Titanic is our most expensive reminder that technology without humility always has its limits. If you want more rarely discussed facts about the Titanic, check out the full playlist on this channel, because there are still so many stories that went down with the ship and have never truly been told.